All right, gang, we have a professor in the studio, so sit up, act right. We are so excited to have with us the director of the Center for Entrepreneurship and Community Development at Loyola, and also the fact that you are running the New Orleans Entrepreneur Week.
Yes, indeed.
Sam McCabe, great to have you with us. You are a graduate of Loyola 2014, I believe.
That's right.
And in the 2025 Young Alumnus of the Year Award
That's
winner.
right. Yes.
That's a lot.
I mean, I love that place. It's why I came down here. I moved here from Missouri to go to Loyola, and then met my wife there. She's from Lafayette, so I'm kind of stuck here forever.
You're one of
which I
those
love it.
stories. You
Yeah.
meet somebody from Louisiana, you never leave.
That's right, and I don't want to leave. I love it here.
That's
So,
fantastic. Well, we're excited about what's happening with the New Orleans Entrepreneur Week. This is its 15th year,
Yes.
annual.
Yes.
For those who have not attended, tell us what's happening.
Yeah, so New Orleans Entrepreneur Week is kind of this culmination and really exciting event that has happened in March for the last 15 years. It's this intersection of community and innovation and culture that only New Orleans knows how to do, highlighting all these startups and small businesses and all these amazing innovators and creators that are doing amazing things here in New Orleans.
Right, and I remember back in the day, Idea Village helped create this.
Yes.
And it has grown to the point now where Loyola, and hats off to Loyola for picking it up and really making it, taking it to the next level.
We appreciate that. Yeah, so Idea Village ran it for the first 13 years on their own. And then last year we took over and helped co-produce the event. So we worked hand in hand with the Idea Village to really get an idea of how to do it and kind of what the history of was, and then how to then kind of evolve it. And starting for this year, we're the sole producers on it. We have a ton of amazing partners all over the city that are helping us do it. But yeah, we're running the show for it this year.
Well, a great location. You know, the campus is so beautiful. But tell us, the footprint is really larger than just the campus, right?
For sure. Yeah. So on a Thursday and Friday, March 12th and 13th, is the big kind of flagship summit. So we'll host 2 days of programming on 3 stages in the Student Center at Loyola. Both of those days, kind of all day, about 10:30 in the morning until 4-ish p.m. But throughout the week, there's events kind of all over town. Tulane is hosting a handful of events. UNO with the beach, they're hosting an event on Monday. We've got a really cool event on the North Shore. So if you don't want to cross the lake on Tuesday, Startup North Shore is doing an event. You can really find a ton of different things all over the city, and you can see that whole schedule if you go to NOEW.org.
Right. Well, I know we're concentrating this for a week.
Yeah.
But New Orleans in this area is really filled with all sorts of entrepreneurship and creative programming. Tell us what you're seeing from your position as the director of the Center for Entrepreneurship and Community Development.
For sure, yeah. It's really amazing to see just this desire of folks to solve problems, right? New Orleans, we have, there's all sorts of problems here, from potholes to climate change and all these other things, however small or large you want to go. And we're seeing our students at Loyola, as well as from all over the city, really having this desire to make an impact and be able to stay here and grow here and help this city in whatever way they can, right? And whether that's somebody that wants to open up a new ice cream shop or somebody that wants to come up with new biodegradable beads for Mardi Gras, we're working with people that want to be able to have an impact on the community and the culture here.
Right. There's an expression of entrepreneurship that you see across the board.
Absolutely.
When you think about people like Becker Hall, Hogs for the Cause, what they've been able to do and create.
Right, and Becker's been doing some amazing stuff with hogs. You know, they've raised over $17 million for childhood cancer just by starting a barbecue festival, basically, right? So, you know, what we're seeing is that you don't have to have a tech startup to have an impact on New Orleans. You can do something smaller that can grow into this big thing, big production that can help share the culture, this community, and just the joy that the people of New Orleans have.
Really, and inspire others to do the same thing, right?
Absolutely.
You know, it's like, wow, if they can do that, maybe I can do something as well.
Absolutely.
There's an interesting Arctic expeditioner.
Yeah.
Tell us about
Yeah, so
Hannah and John.
So Hannah and John it's so cool. I got to go meet up with them earlier this year. They're going to do a talk on Thursday afternoon at the summit. They joined up with Jimmy Graham last summer to row across the Arctic Ocean unassisted in a little. You should see this boat. There's a NFL Films documentary about it, and they're both entrepreneurs in their own right, and they also are just incredible athletes that took this challenge to go raise all this money and have this impact on the community. And they set a world record, rowed all the way across the Arctic Ocean in like 10 days. So they're going to do a really cool presentation on Thursday afternoon at Loyola.
Yeah, once again, here's a story that's inspiring, whether you're wanting to start a small business or do something like row across the Arctic Ocean. You can get your inspiration from people who are doing it and do it successfully.
Exactly.
And then not everything is successful, right? What do you speak with entrepreneurs on? Success, failure, what keeps people moving?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's something that I do, especially with my students, because I do teach a couple of classes at Loyola as well. And the big piece that we talk about is just that confidence, right? And making sure, not everything is going to work the first time. If it fails, then it's a learning experience. If you can realize what went wrong and not have an ego about it and be able to connect whatever lesson that you got from that and take that as you're starting your next thing, as you're growing as an entrepreneur, as an innovator, that's the biggest thing, right? Not having an ego and being able to learn from those failures or those mistakes.
Right. So someone's just learning about New Orleans Entrepreneur Week. Mm-hmm. What's the decision? Who should be attending this?
Well, honestly, it's great for all of our young professionals, for our students, for anybody that's interested in starting a business, or if you've ever even just had an idea that you wrote down on a napkin, right? We've got an amazing collection of content and programming this year that is really just highlighting this amazing intersection of community and culture and innovation that is everything from ice cream shops to, AI and tech and robots and all these other things. So being able to, really just kind of, sorry, you can go look at our schedule at NOEW.org and see kind of this vast array of ideas that are happening. And
that's good. So NOEW.org is the place to go to look for the schedule and how to get involved.
Absolutely.
Some of the events not to miss, if you had to kind of rank, all right, these are the 2 or 3 events that you really need to get to.
Yeah, I mean, the big one that I'm most excited about is we have our amazing new mayor, Helena Moreno, doing an interview with Tim Miller from the Bulwark podcast about just kind of this idea that there's so much momentum in this city right now. How can we fold that in with the entrepreneurship ecosystem, right? I'm really looking forward to that. That's Friday morning at the summit at Loyola at around 11 a.m. We also have Josh Flagg from Louisiana Innovation coming in to talk about kind of more of a statewide approach, all the really cool new tech things that are happening across the state. You mentioned John and Hannah with the Arctic Challenge on Thursday. I'm really excited about that just because I want to know more about that experience. It's so exciting.
And you got John McNeil, a former president of Tesla, who's now COO at Lyft.
Yes, he's really cool. He's talking about this. He's got this keynote that's going to be talking about kind of the new generation of businesses when you're factoring in AI. Right. We're excited to have him in. He is also going to be at BookFest too. There's a lot of really cool overlap with some of that.
Very good. Yeah. And I understand this is open to the public.
Yes. Yeah. Every single NOE event across the week is totally free, open to the public. You can register for free in about 30 seconds at NOEW.org.
Sounds like a good way to spend the week.
Yeah, it's great.
You've got a number of themes that you're touching on.
Yes.
What are some of your theme lines this year?
Start it here, scale it anywhere, right? We've got a lot of these founders who have had an idea that have come through, whether it's some of these incubators or folks that are here that have really scaled way beyond New Orleans. We've got this idea of built different, right? With how we're building here in New Orleans, we have that culture that just you can't find anywhere else that allows for our founders to build something differently. And then the last one is that the community is our superpower, right? Yeah. That's something that we've really leaned into this year. We really want to showcase that this, the rising tide lifts all boats. If we can all work together and build this network of founders, of creators, of innovators to highlight what we do here, everyone can rise at the same time.
Wow. So. Well, you're bringing the enthusiasm for sure. Sam, deeply appreciate you being here.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Good luck with New Orleans Entrepreneur Week. People can find it at NOEW.org.
That's right.
Register open to the public.
Yep.
And what a great way to be inspired.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me, Mark. I appreciate
Sam,
it.
our pleasure.
For sure.
Take care.
Thank you.
Hey, y'all, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel and turn on your notifications. Please follow us. We've got new shows each and every week. And a very, very special thanks to all of our sponsors who are making this possible. Have a great day, and we'll see you next week.